because of social media, if you do not know, because of social media, people, especially who are very young, they're waking up. The sentiment among the young people, especially in the States, in America, is right now for the Palestinian people. A lot of these young Muslim, non-Muslim are now realizing the importance of living in freedom. And this they have learned when they see in their own country how government is trying to control them. They understand the importance of freedom. They love freedom and they love it for other people, like the people in Palestine. So in other words, dear brothers and sisters, people around the world, inshallah, they're waking up. I'm going to be showing you this video, and then inshallah we can talk more, because then you will know what I'm talking about when I say people are waking up. So let's take a look at this video. Okay, so this video is basically showing that the people in Palestine, as you can see right here, people in Palestine, they are demonstrating, they're protesting against people in Palestine, they're demonstrating, or they're shouting against a man who is pro-Palestinian. Means he is a Mufti from the Palestinian Authority. Okay, he is appointed by the Palestinian Authority to Masjid Al-Aqsa. And so these people in Palestine, they are now waking up, and they are saying that, wait a second, all of these things that are happening right now, you guys are responsible, because you guys are not giving us what we want, what is required. You guys are not giving it to us. As a result, as you can see, I'm going to be playing this video again. As a result, these people are waking up, people are shouting, people are coming on the street telling this Palestinian Mufti, get out from Al-Aqsa, we do not need you because you never heard our voice, you never did anything for it, you never answered our prayers, you never answered our call, you never did anything for us. So now, how dare you come to Masjid Al-Aqsa, get out of here. Now, this is not happening between the Muslim and the Yahud, it is happening between Muslim and Muslim. Okay, this guy, this Mufti, is obviously, he's a Muslim. He's now in Masjid Al-Aqsa, looks like, and they are telling him, get out of our out of our land. We do not want you, we do not need you, you are of no good. And so this guy, this Mufti, is now being expelled from the Masjid Al-Aqsa. Wallahi, this is something amazing happening right now. So when I say people are waking up, this is what I mean. Now there is another thing that I want to mention to you. I'll show you one other video. Mufti, I think his name is Mufti Abu Late, whatever. And he spoke about Palestinian issue, and he supported, believe it or not, the idea of Palestinian leaving Palestine. Okay, he's proposing this idea that, you know what, it is time for them, the brothers and sisters in Palestine, to leave this country because it is really not worth it. Wallahi, this is what he said. And I mean, this is not just his mentality. I believe there are a lot of Muslims who think the same way. So let's take a listen at this video, and then inshallah I'll talk to you more. So this is a lot of you probably know him, and he made this video, and he was by the way, one thing I do not
my 6-year-old.
By the way, I do not agree, and I would never support, is the fact that some Muslim brothers looks like, I'm not sure who did this, but somebody looks like they try to harm him. They try to harm his or damage his properties and his family. So this is not something we propagate. This is not something Islamic. Absolutely not. You should never harm anybody. But looks like he was attacked. But this is what he is talking about in this video. Take a listen.
My 9-year-old, who was so traumatized, my daughters could not sleep the entire night. My 6-year-old was having nightmares.
Okay, so yeah, so again, this is not something, dear brothers and sisters, we should ever do. It looks like he was attacked, and this is not, again, we should never ever do. We should never do this. Okay, now here is the thing that I really want to share with you. This is very, very important for all of us to understand. When we see these leaders, the video that I showed you, this Mufti, he was expelled from Masjid Al-Aqsa. When we see these videos, and at the same time we see a lot of Muslim leaders, they are doing really nothing. Was there any prophecy about it? Because Rasulullah, he would talk about a lot of things, especially things that will affect the ummah big time. We will find a hadith for this. We'll find a saying, like there's some direction, some indication, some hint, somewhere in the hadith or Quran, Allah Azza wa Jalla will give us guidance what to do through Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Did he talk about it? If he did not, then the question is why he did not talk about it? Why he did not warn us? Why Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam did not warn us? The good news is that he did. Just like any other ayat, just like any other situation, just like any other hadith, we find a hint, a solution if you like. In a hadith there was mentioned in Sunan Ibn Majah, I believe, it is a Hasan hadith reported by Abu Hurairah radiallahu anh. Rasulullah, he's talking about a specific situation that the Muslim ummah will go through. So again, if you have doubt in this book, in this religion, then know that you should not, because everything is clear. So what did the Prophet said? The question is, what did he say? Well, Muslims are going through this problem, Muslims are facing this challenge, that challenge, but Muslims are facing this huge challenge, this humongous challenge where they have no leader. People are betraying their trust, people are, just doing nothing. Some people are doing nothing, others they're betraying their trust. And you also find some other people who are actually doing more damage by remaining inside the ummah than people who are doing from outside the ummah. So what the Prophet said? He said, believe it or not, he said in a very clear hadith, Rasulullah, he said, Sayati ala nasi sanawatun khadda. What does it mean? Sayati ala nasi sanawatun khadda. It basically means there will come. Rasulullah said, now listen to this, very important. He said, there will come treacherous time amongst the ummah. Years of treachery. Years of treachery. Here, sanawatun khadda basically means, sanawa basically means years. Sanawatun here is plural. There will come a time that will last for a long time, in other words, many years of treachery. And then he said, what kind of treachery is this? He said, yusaddaku fiha al-kadhibu. In a day where you find someone who is a liar, a kadhab, he would, wa yukadhibu fiha sadiku. You will find people saying this liar is truthful. And then he at the same time he said, wa yukadhibu fiha sadiku. And the one who is a liar, he is being considered as someone who is speaking the truth, and the one who is speaking the truth is considered to be a liar. Dear my sisters, how many people are putting up this fake face, this mask of hypocrisy today? Many of them. If not, I would say even 99% of the people who are supposed to be helping us, who are supposed to be standing up for the right and responsibility and taking responsibility and taking the leadership role, today we find them quiet. Today we find them talking, shutting their mouth completely. So the Prophet, he prophesied this will happen when he said, Sayati ala nasi sanawatul khadda yusaddiku fiha al-kadhibu wa yukadhibu fiha al-sadiku. And we will also find people who are sweet tongue. These people are actually lying, we will believe them. We'll say, oh, you know what, this guy he's talking for me. But the guy who is really talking for us, we'll say he's a liar. He's a liar. So dear sisters, we are indeed living in a time where we see a lot of treachery, years of treachery that will come. And the hadith goes on to say, not only this, he said that وَيُؤْتَمَنًا فِيهَا الْخَائِنُ. And then he said the trust will be betrayed. Okay, the trust will be betrayed, and then people will, when the trust is betrayed, the traitor will be regarded as faithful, and the faithful will be regarded as a traitor. And then he mentioned about a ruwaybida. Okay, he talks about a ruwaybida, and he gives few characteristics of this particular ruwaybida. Ruwaybida is the person, which I will mention in the next video, inshallah. But right now, I just wanted to let you know that the situation that we are living in right now, dear my sisters, our Prophet ﷺ, he did not leave us without guidance, without a prophecy. Again, if you are new to this channel and you are interested in Islamic eschatology that we talk about, in regards to end of time, the coming of Dajjal, the Mahdi, then consider subscribing, because inshallah we'll be coming up with a lot of videos in the coming days. Jazakallah khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.